Okay, so there's a new Torchlight season, as you probably know, Sandlord, I think. And I've seen someone, I looked around in the Discord to think about what I want to do. And then I was at first thinking that I would do, as usual, make a Rehan character, just train, and then you can just run around. But at the same time, I thought that I would like to play a character that I haven't played before. And I see someone in the Discord trying to convert people into Bing players or convincing people to play Bing. And I'm like, okay, they made a doc, like they have a builder, and then there's a leveling video with Bing from 6 months ago. So obviously things have changed a little bit. But as you can see, I basically haven't even started. So you just, the blink arrow, the dashes, and then basically what I have here is just, early Bing to 75. You just click on that, click on the things that it selects. As you can see, I'm like only 28. It's like basically nothing. That leveling video is like less than an hour. You like get the maps or something like that, so it's definitely not nearly as rough to level as in PoE, at least for me. But still, I know that people are already in maps and whatnot. But I think it's fine. I've barely played anyway, and I also don't feel that great, so that's why I'm doing something now, and then I probably try to rest and then see how I feel later. And one more thing is that, as you can see, and as you probably know, the mechanic is this. It's settlers. It's settlers of Kalgor, and there is some on some level there is some resentment in me, or like some anger, that I'm like, okay, I've been playing settlers for a year, and then there's a different game. It's Torchlight, and it's also doing settlers, and I'm losing my mind over here. Like, oh, this is so neat, and Clash of Kings or Clans or whatever that mobile game is. So like, it's not just settlers. Obviously, settlers is in a way a version of those mobile games in the first place. So it's not like settlers was was the revolutionary thing that did that first. It's just I've been playing settlers for so long, and then I get away from PoE to another game, and it's also settlers. But it's, from what I see, it's not like it's too bad or anything, but it's yet another thing where it makes you feel a little bit bad. And I know I obviously had that whole thing, and then I'm over it for the most part in PoE and in settlers, that I can just let it go. And if there is no gold in the bank, and then there's no gold in the bank, that's fine. And then everything shuts down. I don't really care about that. But now I get here and I start again, and there's all this stuff again. And I feel like, I wanna, or I gotta go. And I gotta get the gold. And from what I see, there's like, what are these? Get away. Oasis Core, Mine, Library Management, Logistics Department, Apron. And so I think it's a bit more idle compared to Settlers, but I mean, that's idle too. It's basically the same thing, different code. So yeah, I have my annoyance about that, or my reservations. But yeah, max, I have 0 gold. Yeah, so as you can see, I should be pushing, and then his objectives I should be doing as I go along. But I mean, I don't think that these will be an issue once you actually start to play the game. But yeah, so far he's just running around and throwing the bomb. And it's like, the delay doesn't make things feel that satisfying. For me, at least. So they're throwing it there, I'm just waiting, and if I try to do damage in one place, I don't have any sustain for the moment. So sometimes I just, you know, die. And I guess I put this in because it was in the recommendation. But if I actually press it, I receive damage and I have no sustain. So usually I click it, and then because I'm used to clicking the buff, and then I die because I don't have HP and I have no thing. I mean, I could be putting up bot over here, the recovery stuff, but I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing Bing at least at the start, and then let's see how it goes. And then info, boom for Mumei, good for obviously Gura, boom, like inspired by current events, as they say. It's the name, but yeah, that's basically it. It's basically it at the moment. 4 damage to spells, doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, so I think this is it for me for today, and then probably if I feel better today or tomorrow, I mean tomorrow might be going out, maybe so maybe I won't play again for that reason. I also gotta figure out if I want to push TFT, or if I want to try getting the spots from LP. I popped off a bit yesterday, today not as much. I think I'm at like 130 something at the moment, and that's that. Also, Freesia is ending in like a few days, so I also have to figure out if I want to do something with that, like some bigger sample size boss killing, and just try to, you know, edit down the video to just the moment of the boss dropping the items, so it will be more enjoyable and easier to watch. So these are the ideas. So yeah, not much gameplay or side gameplay today, but will probably change in the next days. All right, that's it. Bye bye.